Hi guys, so some of you may remember about a year ago or so I reviewed this album on the Mega Drive, and that is Technoptimistic by Remute. And yes, an album released solely on Mega Drive Kart, which is really cool. Now, his latest album is called The Cult of Remute, and it is on SNES Kart, so this is solely released on the SNES, I believe. Possibly there's a digital version knocking around, but I will leave a link in the description where you can buy it or listen to it if you want to. Now, yeah, I mean, it's a novelty, isn't it? Games being released on cartridge, really cool. I loved the last album, so let's check out this album and see if it's any good. I'm using original hardware for this, my Japanese Super Famicom. I've tested this out on the B&O and on my sound system downstairs, but for the purposes of this video I'm running it through my OSSC. I do like the look of that red cartridge. On loading up the cart you get this menu screen which shows you the controls. Very simple: A or start to play, B to stop, and up and down on the D-pad moves through the track list. So here's the display for the track list. There are 16 tracks in all, and I'll just point out some of the album's highlights and its diversity. The tracks on this album are really diverse, covering all sorts of dance music. I've tried my best to describe some of them, but I'm by no means a dance music expert, so you can judge for yourselves. There are synth tracks like the appropriately named 808 SNES 303, and hope you are okay with a very synthwave vibe. House/dance tracks like Eternal Rave, and Swordly. Moody atmospheric tracks like The Ritual, The more upbeat, like You Can't Get Away With It, one of my favourites on the album. And grittier industrial sounding tracks like the album's first tune, The Instance. There's even a track for the junglists out there, Troublemaker. There are 2 bonus tracks too, which are simply QR codes which take you to a web page. Another good album from Remute here. I'd say that it sounds less Super Nintendo than Techno-Optimistic sounded Mega Drive, as that had many sounds that were just quintessentially Mega Drive. Still, you will hear the odd sound that does sound very SNES, but that's a good thing really. If you can make an album for a retro console that doesn't necessarily sound like it's running on that system, you've done well. I'll play you out with one of my favourites on the album, Es ist die Angst vor dem Verlust. If you want a copy of the Cult of Remute, check out the link in the description, and don't miss the chance to add an album on SNES cart to your collection.